Good evening, guys. I was thinking that some of you might be interested in what the server looked like. So I thought, let's make a small video of what it actually is. Probably you're currently, at this moment, playing on this box here and having some fun. But I thought maybe you would like to see how it looks on the other end. So here's a small video of the server of the EGC. But, some small stuff I will show you. Mainly, it's just a big black box. Things you might like to know is that the hardware will be underneath in the description. I won't be saying everything out loud, but here's a quick short view of the server. As you can see here, there's a small doorlet, or as you can see because the camera is pretty crappy in here, or more the lighting. I'm going to show you a bit of the inside of the server. Basically it's all a standard black box with not too much stuff in it. Basically just because it doesn't need it. In fact, when you look at the back, you only see a couple of cables coming out. Actually only three. The power, the monitor and the network cable, and the small plug for the wireless keyboard and mouse, which I rarely use because I'm actually too lazy. So I just use remote desktop even though I'm sitting in the room next door. I'm actually gonna open it, but it might take some while, so be right back. Welcome back. As you can see, I've removed the side panel of the case. Although I said you could read the information about the PC in the description, I will explain some stuff because else you probably don't have a clue of what you're looking at apart from the components, of course. What I first would like to say is that the reason why I bought this case, the case itself, because everything is built custom, is that it has a lot of finish on reducing as much noise as it can. As you can see, it has some nice coating on the inside with some nice foam on the ventilation holes you can use if you want to use more coolers, more fans. Basically I didn't want to go for that, not needed. It's currently running, as you might see, an MSI motherboard with a Intel i7 2600K, originally running at 3.4, but this one has been running at 4.2 since late December 2012. As you can see, there are two solid state disks of ADATA 50 by 500 read and write speeds. Basically the C disk, the primary disk, is used for the OS, Windows 7. The second one is mostly for the dedicated servers. You might ask why I'm running Windows 7. Well, basically since I'm running game servers and not sincerely other software applications. A lot of games don't support Windows Server 2008 or even Linux, so that's the reason why I stick to Windows 7, apart from the fact it's just handy and you can get most scripts and programs available for it. As you might see here, it uses all the memory banks. It currently has 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory running at 1600 megahertz. It has a low profile GTX610 graphics card, only to use for the monitor. You might wonder why I don't just use the onboard one. Well, simply because the fact, and some people don't know for some reason, is that when you use onboard graphics, it will take bandwidth of your CPU, meaning that you will lose some. And since this is a dedicated server, I can't afford that, so I'd rather spend a few bucks on getting a simple, silent graphics card to take that job. So basically that is all. I think there's nothing much more to tell. What I will show you, however, is what it's currently doing performance-wise. As you might know from our website, and of course this might be just at this moment, we are running Counter-Strike Global Offensive 2 servers, DayZ server, a Left 4 Dead server, Unreal Tournament 2004 server, 2 Minecraft servers, and 2 Garry's Mod servers from this box. Some of them are completely empty though. Of course that will affect performance, but hardware wise, performance wise, I haven't hit the limit with whatever I did on this machine. The only bottleneck we currently have is our bandwidth, our upload, which is only at the moment 10 megabits per second, which will be upgraded to 15 in a month. About a month, 1st of July. But I'm surely waiting for fiber optics so we can have an even quicker connection, so I could really test where the hardware limit is of this machine. In case you might be wondering, it currently uses about 24% of its CPU, 24, 23, and about 6 gigabytes of its memory out of 16. There are people on DayZ right now, which is also the most heaviest server we have, as in what it requires from the hardware. We currently have 12 players, 11, just 12, but it's missing number 4. No, never mind, fuck it. So basically that's it. In case you might wonder, it's running at almost 4.2 gigahertz as originally 3.4. Solid as a rock game server. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.